Shalom. Call hello, Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world ignorantly call God, Ba'ashim, in the name of Yahweh Shah, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Once again, the true name of the Heavenly Father, his only begotten Son, is Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah. Shalom also to you brothers, you Akim that's pushing and spreading his word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah. Shalom to you Akim once again. Shalom also to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, the child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. Though you may look like the heathen nations just scattered amongst which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart, are the nations started from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your bloodline, your lineage goes back to these people, as you see here on this chart, through the man. And if your spirit bear witness with this word, the truth, and you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, the child, this does apply to you, then you are Israelites. Though, once again, you do look like the heathen you're scattered amongst due to the scattering these people in this chart. So you will, once again, have Israelites come looking like the heathen, but they're indeed Israelites because under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, the 15 verse on down, their spirit bear witness with this word that they're the sons and daughters of Yahweh Shema Shah. Most importantly, their lineage goes back to these people through the man, no matter what they come look like. Their fathers an Israelite. That makes them an Israelite as well. To the few Aqua, few Israelites that do listen, learn, believe, Shalom to the elect of Israel. Wherever you may be scattered, Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And once again, you combine, consist to make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who the world and calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah. Alright, play this clip.
Not the hustle and bustle we're used to, as the Horseshoe at LAX had a steady stream of travelers, but not the packed conditions we've come to expect at the third busiest airport in the world. And those who are here admit they debated not coming.
Were you nervous at all about traveling?
Yes.
But nonetheless, the Wapner family packed up to head to Honolulu for Thanksgiving.
I'm 64 years old, and I just want to enjoy what we can enjoy while we can. So I took the chance.
A big chance, as the CDC recommends not traveling. But the Wapners weren't alone. The line to check a bag at this United counter in Terminal 7 took 45 minutes. A demand to fly, extra protocols, and a reduced staff are costing people time.
Naturally, there's a little bit of nervousness that comes with traveling, but mostly I think I'm fine. Not too worried.
Because everyone here seems to be following the rules.
I'm wearing a mask, and I'm going to wash my hands as soon as I get through here. Keeping, my face covered and trying to keep the natural distance, but nothing particularly out of the ordinary.
The Seaburns are taking an extra risk, flying internationally for a week away in Mexico.
We have this plan, we go every year, and we called the resort, and they're following the protocols for the coronavirus. So everything is safe.
The CDC is now recommending international travelers take even more precautions when it comes to testing. Getting 3 COVID tests, one before you leave the country, a second when you get back, and a third 5 to 7 days after your return. But many here haven't been tested at all.
No, we haven't. So we're just staying safe and following the protocols. So, I feel like everything's going to be okay.
And that is the hope of these travelers, as they vow to do what they can to make sure a Thanksgiving trip doesn't lead to a COVID Christmas.
We want to stay healthy, so we're trying to be careful.
So last year, LAX saw a record 3.2 million travelers during...
So you got the point. Alright, so you still got, here it is, you got, like I said, this the so-called pandemic. Then you got, here they put out, the decree that you are not to basically celebrate Thanksgiving. And if you do try to go out, now they're making it to where, I know here in Maryland, they're trying to make it to where if you do go out, alright, if you're going out for any non-essential, reason, okay, they're not going to let you travel, man. But you still got people, okay, breaking their neck just to celebrate a pagan holiday where it's the celebration of what? The slaughter of the Gadites, the so-called Native Americans, who are also Israelites, man. All right. And you saw that one Jake in there, but it's a lot of Jake. It's Jakes at my job, they taking off and they gonna try to, go to somebody's house, go to their people's house and celebrate Thanksgiving. Alright? That's what they finna do, man. And you break in that, alright? Because you saw most of the Edomites, to hell with them, this their holiday. Alright? That's their so-called holiday. Speaking to you Jakes. Alright, we rebuking you Jakes, man. Alright, it's in this Thanksgiving mindset, man. Alright? You finna go out and, have you a turkey, some pork, which is the abomination, all the types of abominable foods. Alright? Celebrating the downfall, the onslaught, the slaughter of your brothers, man. Alright? And most likely you've heard, okay, what Thanksgiving is really about. Alright? It's not about, getting together, celebrating, peace between the pilgrims and the Gadites. Nah, man. It's deeper than that. Alright, it's deep. It goes back to them. Alright. Dedicating, really to Satan. Alright. On having us what? Trodden down, man. Okay? Let me get this. And this is to our people. This ain't to them Edomites or any other nation. You through. Go ahead and celebrate it. Alright? Because when we get in our kingdom, we gonna have all types of holidays, high holy days, celebrating what? The downfall of you heathen, man. We already have particular holidays celebrating the downfall of you heathen. Alright, what you think the Passover is, man? Okay? What you think the Feast of Dedication is, man? Okay? Over Nicanor, man. Alright? And many others. You see? This is let me go to Jeremiah. Like I said, man, you still got Jake breaking his neck, talking about happy Thanksgiving. You see? You got all this going on. Alright? Most likely you have to stay out of the state for what, 2 weeks in quarantine. Okay? And you still got them breaking their neck. And going out and celebrating this holiday. Alright? This is Jeremiah 8:4. Moreover, thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Shall they fall and not arise? Shall he turn away and not return? Why then is this people of Jerusalem, you Israelites, slidden back by a perpetual backslide? They hold fast to seek. They refuse to return, man. You want to hold on to these pagan customs, man. Alright, you want to hold on to this system, man. Alright, this system is falling. Alright, it was a video I played before this. Alright, as travel, so-called traveling seasons, people still broke their neck to go out and travel to a family relative's house to celebrate Thanksgiving. Alright, 90,000 airline employees were furloughed, man, as of that point, man. 90,000. Despite, the traveling. People still traveling. You see? So this place is still, it's through. Alright, the damage has been done. Alright? You, Jace, you still want to hold on, to whatever this place has left to offer, man, which is not a lot anymore. This place is finished, man. Alright? Still trying to, Jake. You see? It says, I hearkened and heard, but they spake. Oops. Alright. Bear with me. It says, it says, I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright. No man repented him of his wickedness. And that's the whole point. Have you repented, Jake? Alright, you Jace that's out there, have you repented? Alright, have you acknowledged that that your filthy rags to the heavenly, to Yahweh Shema Shah? Of course not. Majority of these Jaces, what? They adding like this, it says in Psalm 69. They adding sin to sin, man. You see, they still going, man. They not stopping. Alright? Saying, what have I done? Everyone turned to his course, as the horse rusheth into the battle. Yeah, the stork and the heaven know her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallows observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord, man. Okay? Here it is, you in some what they calling a dark winter. Alright? And you worry about celebrating some Thanksgiving, man. You worry about what you finna do on Xmas, Christmas. Alright? That's another wicked holiday of Esau Edom, man. Alright? That's all Jake worried about. Or they worried about, outside that, they worried about the PS5, man. You know, the new Xbox is coming out. I'm out at my work, my job. You know, you got it's two dudes. Well, really, it's probably a couple. It's more than a couple of them. They all in their 40s or getting ready to go in their 40s, and they talking about a game system, man. That's all they could talk about. All right, you in some bad times, and all you could talk about, okay, is things killing, Xmas, okay, Satanmas, if I would call it, and then you could talk about a game system. They can't talk about sports no more because sports is through. All right, but Jake don't understand the judgment that's coming down the pipe, and you're gonna be at the forefront of judgment. What does First Peter 4:17 say? You know, I believe it's 4:17 or 4:19 says for judgment. All right, what must begin at the house of God? Who is the house of God? It's you Israelites, man, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and you worried about everything else under the sun. Besides, what's getting ready to happen to you if you don't repent? You see, this how do you say we are wise and the law of the Lord is with us? And they believe that, man. Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain, man. Okay? And that's the thing. You got that mindset. Okay? Let me get that man. I think it's 2 Peter's. Bear with me. Alright. Let me get that. This is 2 Peter's. 2 Peter's, not 1. Alright. 2 Peter's 3. And 3. It says, knowing first that there shall come the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, man. Doing whatever the hell they want, man. Just like in the time of Noah. What did it say? People were walking after their own imaginations, man. Alright? Violence was, increased throughout the earth. You see? And that's what you see playing out again. Once again, nothing is new under the sun, like it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, man. The same thing, man. People walking after their own imagination. All this judgment going out, and people still worry about dumb shit, man. You see? And saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And that's why they doing those things. Because they believe, things is going to continue on forever and ever, man. Alright? You can still, you got to wear a mask, which that's really mandatory. They're not telling you it's mandatory. Alright? You can still go out. You can still drive around. Alright? You can still do some of your folly, man. Now they shutting a lot of that down. Like a lot of these parties, especially in New York and just throughout, they're shutting down certain events, man. You see, nightclub events and all that. But you still could do particular things. And they think, you people think, especially you Jakes, you think, alright, I gotta wear a mask. You see, I gotta social distance. Alright? But I could still be on my bullshit. I could still go out and do this and that. You think we just gonna be in this phase forever, man. You think, alright, I gotta wear a mask, I gotta follow social distance line. I'm probably unemployed, but I'm collecting, unemployment, from the government, which that's coming to an end in December 31st? All that's gonna be cut off. Jake probably thinking that, and this is going, this is just the new norm. They think it's gonna be the new norm. It's gonna be the new norm until what? Things go back to so-called normal. Alright? That's what they believe. For this they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old, and the earth stand out of the water and in the water, man. Alright, you ignorant, man. And that's because the Lord, He gave you a spirit. He gave you a strong delusion that you shall believe in the lie, man. Okay? This place is finished. If you can't see, let me get that. Let me also get that. It's Matthew 16 or 13. I think it is. Matthew 16 to 13, right? And this was the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Alright? This is Matthew 16 and 1. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempted, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. So they wanted to see a actual sign, man. They wanted to see, alright, they want physical proof. Alright? They lack, spiritual lens. They lack that spiritual eye salve. You see? And he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, right? Jake could tell you, okay, what the weather's going to be like today. When you ask them what's going on according to prophecy, they can't tell you shit, man. All right? They look at you like you got 4 heads. They look at you like you crazy. All right? What are you talking about? That's how they do. They do. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today. It says, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye could discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times. So you could discern what's going on in this world. But when you can't discern the signs of the judgment that's finna come down. All right, which you Jakes will be at the forefront of it. All right. What does it say in Amos the 3rd chapter? You of all families have I known on the earth, man. Therefore I will punish you for your iniquities, man. You see? It says a wicked and adulterous generation, because this is that wicked and adulterous generation. If this ain't, then what is, man? All right? What is? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet the Jonas. And he left them and departed. It's the same thing now. All you gonna have is what? The Lord's mouthpiece, which is what? The prophets, man. And you can't, if you don't want to deal with that, you doomed, man. All right? You just open for judgment at that point. All right? Let me see. Let me get that. That's all you got. But Jake want to see something. They want to see like the they want to see, Yahweh Shai actually physically come down here, and tell them face to face, all right, you gotta stop doing this, you gotta stop doing that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You see? They want like they believe in these churches, the God coming out of heavens with open hands, flowers, rosebuds, all that. Tell you this and that, man. It don't work like that. All right? The Lord uses men, you see, to warn you. And the way he does it, he uses what? Let me get that. This I think it's 1 Corinthians, the second, 1 Corinthians 1. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 1, and let me see. Bear with me. And 20. All right, this is it. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 18. It says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. All right, but unto us which are saved is in the power of Yahweh. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and he's destroying the wisdom of the wise. He's destroying, the so-called wisdom of Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. All right, that's why you see them running things sloppy like they're doing. This is why you see the false flags that they're doing is all gotten sloppy. You see, decades ago, Esau was able to pull off these false flags. He was able to deceive you with this witchcraft, but it's not working that much anymore because the Lord's destroying his wisdom. All right, he's taking that wisdom away from him because the wisdom was given to him to do that. Could deceive everybody. And it says, and will bring to nothing the understanding of prudent, man. All right, your T.I.s, your Jay-Z's, all them niggas that come out and they tell you when, something happened to Jake, they come out of the blues, and tell you what we need to do. We need, more businesses. We need to start, buy our own land, form our own land, and build for ourselves. Knowing you still got to use this man's currency. You still in this man's system. All right. They'll tell you all these things, and that leads you what? To a dead end, man. Leads you off a cliff, man. So they understand it's being proved. They don't even know what the hell is going on, man. They doing versus battles. All right? Where's the wise? Where's the scribe? Where's the dispute of this world? Have not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world? All right? Jake want to hear, things according to this system, man. All right? And it don't work like that. The Lord, what? What did it say? Ye adulterers and adulteresses, ye that are friends of the world is what? Is at enmity with the Most High, man. You see? You're an enemy of the Most High if you're from with this world. But it says, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. Why? Because you got the devil in power. And he made sure it was set up that way. He made sure that the name Yahweh by Shema Shah was blotted out of the earth and kept from you Israelites, man. Alright? And now he's finna chip you to further detach you from your power, man. Alright? It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching these videos. Alright? It's look foolish to somebody, man. Like, why are you doing this? Alright? It says, of preaching to save them that believe. But we fishing for the elect, man. Not all Israel is going to get it, man. Alright? Romans 11:8. The election have attained it, but the what? Rest were blinded, man. So it don't matter if you don't believe. So what? Like it said, Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the word of Yahweh without effect? Of course not, man. Let every man be a liar, but let Yahweh be true and every man a liar, man. You see? For the Jews require a sign, the Greeks seek after wisdom. Because what? You know when it says there's neither Jew nor Greek? Because the Greeks, you had Israelites that were what? Hellenized. Look that word up. They were acting, okay, and following the customs of the Greeks, man. The Edomites at the time. You see? So it's talking about those Israelite foreigners. It's not talking about the actual Edomites. Alright? But we preach Yahweh Shah crucified onto the Jews a stumbling block and onto the Greeks foolishness. That's how our people look at this foolishness, man. Alright? That's a fable. You know, the white man wrote that book. You see, why would if a white man wrote the Bible, why would he write, okay, that is unlawful, you know, for 2 men and 2 women to be together, to marry? Alright? The scriptures condemn that. Why would he write that in the book and then give it to the whole world? And he turn around and legalize that very same act. Why would he write that Revelations 13:9, 11 and 12, you see? He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Why would he write that? Don't you think he would, if he wrote the book, he would have took those things out? Why do you think he had to create a whole nother thing like the slave Bible, man? Alright? If he written the book. See, Jake don't make sense. But it says, but unto them which are called both Jews and Greeks, because they're both Israelites, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, the power of Yahweh and the wisdom of Yahweh, because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. These people, you know, these scientists, alright, people with college degrees, you know, these know-it-alls, man. The Most High ain't dealing with them, man, because what? They're proud, man. You see? It was a scripture that came to mind, but I forgot how it was worded. Knowledge puffeth up. That's what it is. Alright? That's how most of these people are, man. Alright? But Yahweh hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, man. He hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And the base things of this world and things which are despised have Yahweh chosen. Yeah, and things which are not to bring to naught things that are, man. Okay? That no flesh should glory in his presence, man. So it shows you how the Most High works, man. The Most High, he'll choose the most filthy. He chose what you people deem as low life niggas, man, from the ghettos, man. Uneducated, low life niggas, man. Alright? That they don't have a college degree, you know. They working at McDonald's or something. They not driving the best of cars. They don't have a lot of, you know, the women like these celebrities do. You see, that's who the Lord's dealing with. The meek, you see. But that's a stumbling block, okay, onto our people, because according to this world standard, all right, if you're not rich, if you don't have a nice car, if you don't have a job, you don't have a college degree, okay, you're looked at as insignificant. Your words, let me get that right quick. Let me get that. I gotta get that. And I got it the other day. Let me get it. Sun busting out, so oops. I accidentally hit something. This is Sirach 13th chapter. Alright. That's that stumbling block, man. Jake look at it, who are you? Okay. This is Sirach 13, right? And 23. When a rich man speaketh, and every man holdeth his tongue, right? Your Kanye West, when his Esau get on the little stage, he says little information on what you are and what you ain't to do. All right, Jake, you hearken. You get in order quick. All right, because he's so-called rich, he's in power. All right, it says, look what he said, but they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him, man. We come into some times when the persecution on the men of the Lord is going to ramp up. That's right around the corner, man. All right, and who's going to be the main ones helping to overthrow them men? It's going to be you niggas, man. All right, you same niggas that don't want to hearken to Yahweh Shema Shah, the despised counsel. You going to be the ones that's doing it, man. All right. The same ones that think, well, they crazy. Let me get this. That's why you in that partying bullshit mindset, man. That's why you still celebrating these wicked customs of Esau Edom. Alright? Because you don't believe in Yahweh Shema Shah. You hate Yahweh Shema Shah. Alright? I think it's 2 Chronicles 16. Let me try that. The 2 Chronicles 16. And come on. Sun coming out now. Let me see. All right, this is 2 Chronicles. This was dealing with King Hezekiah, right? I'm gonna start at 1. You see? And Hezekiah, this is 2 Chronicles 30:1 says, and Hezekiah sent to all Israel and all Judah, and wrote letters also to Ephraim and Manasseh, that they should come to the house of the Lord at Jerusalem to keep the Passover unto the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of host, of the God of Israel, Salakia. For the king had taken counsel on his princes and all the congregation in Jerusalem to keep the Passover in the 2nd month. For they could not keep it at the time, because the priests had not sanctified themselves sufficiently, neither had the people gathered themselves together to Jerusalem. And the thing pleased the king and all the congregation, so they established a decree to make proclamation. Let me see, is this it? All right. This is let me see. All right. So I keep going. It says, so they established a decree to make the proclamation throughout all Israel, from Beersheba even to Dan, that they should come to keep the Passover unto the Lord Yahweh of Israel at Jerusalem, for they had not done it of a long time in such sort as it was written. So the post went with the letters from the king and his priests throughout all Israel and Judah, and according to the commandment of the king, saying, ye children of Israel, turn again unto the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Well, Israel, whose name was originally Jacob, you see. But and he will return to the remnant of you that are escaped out of the hand of the king of Assyria, man. All right, this was during the time of the Syrian captivity, right? You see? So he sent letters out. What's the modern day letters? These videos, man. All right? They didn't have the technology to do have phones and, do the videos. We doing it through that, man. It's just modernized. And it says, be not like your fathers and like your brethren which trespass against the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Shah, their fathers, who therefore gave them up to desolation, as ye see. Now be ye not stiff-necked as your fathers were, but yield yourselves unto the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shah, and enter into his sanctuary, which he has sanctified forever, and serve the Lord your power, that the fierceness of his wrath may turn away from you. It's the same message now. It's not changed. Nothing's changed. Every time we were in captivity, it was the same message. Put away your abominations. Do not the thing that the Lord hates. All right? So that what? You could be saved. That you could be spared from the judgment that the Lord's finna bring down, man. All right? The Lord will always send his messengers out to warn you before the judgment came down. Because he's what? He's just. He's fair. All right? Let me get. It says, for if ye turn again unto the Lord, Yahweh Shema shall your brother and your children shall find compassion before them that lead them captive, so that they shall come again into this land. For the Lord your power is gracious and merciful, and will not turn away his face from you if you return unto him. It's the same message now. You see? But guess what? It says, so the post passed from city to city through the country of Ephraim and Manasseh, even unto Zebulun, but they laughed them to scorn and mocked them. So you got laughed at and mocked. They took it as a joke. Okay? It's the same thing. I'm going to draw you now. Whether you're actually laughing at it, or you see it, you laugh, you chuckle, and you go about your business and continue doing your same old wickedness, man. Alright? So, let me get this. It's Proverbs. This is what's fitting to happen, man. You know what? Let me get this first. Speedy Readiness. Let me get that. Sun really coming out now. Hopefully you can still see me on the camera, but this is what the Lord's getting ready to do. Alright? Because Jake, you Jakes, you settled on your leads, man. Alright, this is Zephaniah 1 and 12. I start all the way up at 12. It says, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem, you Israelites, with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their leads, that you kick back. You in that you in that ease mindset. Alright, ain't nothing gonna happen. All this is gonna be fixed. Lord gonna come after you, man. That say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods, your possession shall become a booty, and their houses of desolation. Alright? They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. You see that with the eviction crisis, man. The Lord's getting ready to have this double kick millions of you, which the bulk of those people that's about to get evicted is a bunch of Israelites, man. Majority Israelites. He gonna boot you out, man. It says, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof, man. Alright? It says, the great day of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, is near. It is near and hasted greatly. And it says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Alright? So a mighty man, meaning what? These so-called tough dudes out here, these dudes that you think, they can't crack on, they can't break to nothing. They gonna be terrified, man. Alright? Because them niggas just as reliant on this system, just as the Israelite woman or the women in general are, man. Alright? If they don't know Yahweh Shema Shah and they rely on the system, they gonna fold too, man. Alright? It says that day is what? Jeremiah 30:7. Jacob's trouble, man. Who was Jacob, you Israelites? That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble. It says a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess. And what did they say? We are in the winter. What? We're going into a dark winter, man. You see? Can't make it up. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And we blowing the trumpet through these videos, man. Alright? In the ancient world, whenever a nation was ever preparing to attack another nation, what would they do? They would blow, especially our people, we would blow a trumpet. What would everybody do? Everybody would get into hiding, man. Everybody would get ready for it, man. Alright? And I will bring distress upon men. That's already happening. People are stressed out, man. I read an article last night. You got kids. You had a kid. All right, he committed suicide because of this virtual learning. He's so used to going to school. He had all these things, lined up what he was gonna do. Once this whole, shutdown came into play, and they caused schools to go virtual, he couldn't take it, man. He just took his own life, man. You got a lot of people right now that's want to commit suicide, and it's gonna get worse. This is nothing. You still able to do particular things. Wait till they literally just shut everything down, man. No more Instagram, no more Facebook. All right, no more nothing, man. You can't even go outside, man, because you got troops walking down the street. You wait till it get to that point. We getting to that point now, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Because 2/3, they're prophet killers, man. They have a history of slaughtering and killing the prophets, man. Because the prophets was what? They was coming to your aid, helping you, warning you about, okay, turning from your wickedness and what to do. You see? And they didn't want to hear that, man. They wanted to what? They wanted to hear smooth lies, no lies, man. You see, it's the same thing now. They back. You back. All right? Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the days of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah's wrath, man. You got people saying, well, the dollar's crashing. All right? So we just going to switch over to silver and gold, which, like I said, it's not a bad idea. But what does it say right here? Your silver and your gold, which is real money, by the way, it's not going to be able to deliver you, okay, in the Lord's wrath, man. Because this is the Lord's judgment. The Lord is doing this, man. All right? The only way you're going to be able to be delivered out of this is through what? Let me get that right quick. Or I just quote it to the best of my ability. It says, wealth shall not deliver, riches shall not deliver a man, but righteousness shall deliver. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I'll find it. Then we'll come back. All right. So this is oh man, I don't even think I can find it. Yeah, it is. Proverbs 11:4 says, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Whose wrath? The Lord's wrath. All right. He's just going to use Esau to execute it. Says, but righteousness delivered from death. So that's the thing, man. Righteousness. If Yahweh Shema Shah is dealing with you. All right. What did the Lord say in Isaiah 13? I will make a man more precious than fine gold, man. All right. So your riches, all that prepping you doing, if Yahweh Shema Shah ain't dealing with you, you through. All right. You through no matter what. You could have all the guns, all the ammo, You could have the whole neighborhood on your side if you want to. The Lord going to break that up. All right. If Yahweh Shema Shah ain't dealing with you in these times, you effed. I'm just gonna say F now. You're gonna say the actual word. All right. It says, let me go back. Zephaniah 1:18. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. All right. The missiles and then the chariots, man. And also, what is this? Isaiah 9:16 says the people shall be as the fire, man. You already seen that. You see? For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell in the land, man. All of who? The wicked, man. He's going to make a speedy riddance of you. He's going to get rid of you, man. All right? Like I said, the only ones that's going to make it out of this is what? The elect, man. 2nd Ezra 9, the 9th chapter tells you what? The rest were what? Born in vain, man. All right? Anybody outside the elect, as of now, you were born in vain, man. Okay? That's why you're doing vain things. You see? He's going to make a speedy radiance, man. And what? What is it saying? Proverbs 1:10-3. Then thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. That's when you're going to be willing to hearken. That's when you're going to be wanting to stop eating pork. You're going to be wanting to stop, celebrating these wicked customs. It's going to be too late, man. Let me get that Proverbs and I'm going to end it. All right? It's madness, man. This is Proverbs 1:20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. And that's through these videos, man. And even on the streets, man. You see? The word is out here, you know? It's just if you want to receive it or not. You don't have to receive it, but you're going to reap the consequences of, you know, like it says, the prudent foreseeth the evil and hide themselves. But what? The simple pass on and are punished. That's going to be the consequences you finna deal with. All right, for being simple-minded, man. It's going to say it in this chapter. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city she uttered her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, man. And the scorners delight in scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, yet refused, I have stretched out my hand, because his hand is still stretched out now, though time is running out, and no man regarded. But he has set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, man. The Lord is laughing, okay, at you people that's on the brink of being kicked out your houses, man. All right, the Lord is laughing, okay, at the Esau putting a foot up your ass, man. All right, the Lord is laughing, okay, on the breads and circuses, how that's being swallowed up, man. He's laughing at all these things, man. He don't feel sorry for you because the word is out here, man. All right, you want to be hard-headed, okay. Well, ain't gonna feel sorry for you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer, man. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, man. We in that time now. Real soon, when all hell breaks completely loose, all right, when you don't know what's going on, then you're gonna try to go find the men. The Lord's gonna hide them, all right. That family of the word, no more internet, no more social media, all right. Then you're gonna be trying to. Some of you actually know the names, but you just don't see any profit and call those names. That's when you're going to try to call them names, and you're not going to get an answer. All right? And what does it say? It says, they, right quick. I think it's Isaiah 8. This is Isaiah 8, or Salakia. And right? Let me see. I'm seeing where I'm going to start at. This whole chapter is actually pretty decent, but I want to. Alright, I started, this is, Isaiah 8. And 9. I start here. It says, associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces, and give ear, all ye of far countries, gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces, gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand, for Yahweh is with us. For the Lord spake thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should give, so I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say a confederacy. Neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify the Lord Yahweh Shemashah of hosts himself, and let him be your fear. And that's what you Israelites supposed to be fearing, man. You ain't supposed to be fearing Esau. You ain't supposed to be fearing anything else, man. You see? And let him be your dread. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of a stumbling, and for a rock offense to both the houses of Israel. for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. And that's what's finna happen. You thinking you peace and safety, you gonna be taken, man. Guess you wasn't expecting to relock things down so fast, wasn't you? Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. I will wait upon the Lord Yahweh Shema Shaddai, hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and will look for him. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel, from the Lord Yahweh Shema Shaddai host, which dwelleth in Mount Zion. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep, and that mutter, shall not a people seek unto their power for the living to the dead? To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And they shall pass through it, hardly be stay and hungry, because there ain't gonna be no food out here, and you gonna be hungry for the word. You're gonna be spiritually dehydrated, man. And that's all for what? Because you chose not to hearken. And it said, and it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their king and their God and look upward, man. All you that's on Allah this, Allah that, you gonna curse them, man. When you call upon their name and don't nothing happen, you gonna curse them, man. All right, Buddha, white so-called white Jesus, Cesare Borgia, you call on all those names, all right, you gonna see that nothing happens, man. You gonna find that what we was telling you, they were false idols, man. All right, they will a snare onto you. All right, then some of you, like I said, some of you know the names Yahweh Shema Shah, but you what? You walked after your own imagination. You chose to forsake the Lord and live it up now, and then when all hell break loose, then you try to deal with the Lord. Don't work like that. You gonna call on the names and ain't nothing gonna happen to you, man. All right, there's gonna be a I know ye not moment, and you gonna curse them, the Most High, man. That's what's fitting to happen, man. All right, and they shall look up onto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be lost as hell out here, and you're just gonna have to take whatever comes to you, man. The judgment that's gonna come to you, man. All right. Let me try to go back. Go back to Proverbs. All right. Let's finish this off and close it. It says, Proverbs 1:31 says, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, man. And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them, man. You prospering now in this world. Well, Psalm 73. The ungodly prospers in this world. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some sincere brothers and sisters in the truth. They might have a little something. All right, and that's the Lord. He gave you that increase. All right, but what? We're not to set our heart upon these things like these people do. These people will do anything to hold on, okay, to the possessions, they got in this society, man, which is temporal. Like the parable of that rich man. When the Yahushua, he told Yahushua, what did he have to do? And Yahushua told him what? To give his riches away. And once he told him that, he walked away. All right? So, it says, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely. What? Psalms 91, under the shadow of the wings of the Almighty, man. All right? The truth. And shall be quiet from fear of evil, man, because you're going to be hid, man. These people are finna catch hell, man. All right? Because they didn't choose to suffer for Yahushua when things was, was good, so-called. You see? According to this world. They chose to live it up because everything was still going. You see? It's a consequence that's going to come for that, man. Isaiah, well, not Isaiah, but it's in the book of Matthew. He that shall lose his life shall gain it. He that gain his life shall save his life, shall lose it, man. That's what's fitting to happen. All right? So, that's it. Call Allah, Allah, Yahweh, Abba, Shema, Shah, Yahweh, Ratizah. This was edifying. Papa Kasha, Abba, Papa, Abba, Papa, Abba, Ha-Ayabia, Abba, Ha-Ayabia. Shalom to the elect, to the few Akwaf that do listen and learn. Shalom. Abba, Papa.